Gamboa, he like, nah, man, like, you know, I'm just letting you know, like, I'm over here for a real fight. They sparred back in the day. But that's when Gamboa was actually more Gamboa, you know what I'm saying? And then Tank Davis was a little younger. And he was like, you know, I don't think he was a champion either. Probably didn't even turn pro. I'm not even sure. But I heard that he did great. And Gamboa, at the end of the day, like back in the day, Gamboa was Gervonta Tank Davis today. Like that, Gamboa was that guy, man. I mean, he had Mikey Garcia thinking twice before thinking about fighting him. He had all these fighters, Martinez. I mean, he didn't want to smoke at the time. And Bob Arum ruined that mega fight because he kept giving them tune-ups, and then Salido ruined the whole thing. The way he ruined Lomachenko for him. You know what I'm saying? That's why we telling AJ, don't let another fighter do you like Ruiz did and ruin the Wilder fight again. Go ahead and fight the big fights. You know what I mean? So, at the end of the day, Gamboa versus Tank is going to be a great fight. I mean, two of the most entertaining fighters in the world. The sharpest punches, the fastest punches, the hardest punches, most flashiest punches. However, one fighter's out the door, one fighter's on his way to make his legacy. So I'm looking forward to one of my favorite fighters in the world, Gamboa. Y'all see his signature right here, the champion. You got Guillermo Rigondeaux and all these fighters. So at the end of the day, it's going to be a hell of a fight. But I got Gervonta Tank Davis by knockout. But let me pick up this call real quick. How you doing, Akhi? What's up? What's up?
Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, are you on the computer? Can you turn off the voice from the computer because it's repeating? Yeah, your voice kind of low, but
You can hear me now?
yeah, I can hear you better. Yeah. How you doing? Where you from? What's your name?
Hey, this is AJ from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
Oh, Philadelphia. Okay. J-Rock in the house. I know you were up in that town. I see you.
Oh yeah, J-Rock definitely holding it down. I like J-Rock, good fighter. But yeah, man, this is my first time actually on your live, man. I've been seeing your work. You know, I follow Dante's Boxing Nation. I started following you when I seen your work on there.
Oh, appreciate it. Shout out to the GOAT. Shout out to the GOAT, Dante. Shout out. That's my man.
Dante Boxing Nation,
Yeah.
I had to follow you, man, because you definitely be speaking them facts. Yo,
appreciate it, fam. Hey, telling them, hey, you know they don't want the smoke. They keep talking ish in the comment section, but they don't want to call in.
Listen, boxing fan, from boxing fan to boxing fan, I love it. So listen, they don't know what they be talking about. They don't know what they be talking about. Like what Roger Mayweather said, man. Listen,
they don't know ish about boxing,
facts, bro.
What Roger Mayweather said, they don't know ish about boxing. And what's the funny part is, see, boxing, the popular opinion is 80%, which is like the hate and like hating on the coincidental fighters, and only 20% of them really like, and that's just the popular thing to do on YouTube. I mean, everybody really be hating on these fighters that they should be praising, and we all know what time it is. And like I said, when somebody speak the truth, they want to say this, they want to call you all type of names, be racist and this and that, but none of them want the smoke and call in and debate like gentlemen and prove your point. You know what I'm saying? If we could agree to disagree at the end of the day, but they don't want the smoke because they know they dead wrong. They know it's not coming from a sincere place.
Listen, and that's the fact right there. That's the fact right there. Like, you got a bunch of Canelo fans, right? All right, listen. Canelo, to me, in my opinion, is not, and I repeat, is not the face of boxing. No matter how you try to promote him, you fight on the app, bro. How can you be considered the face of boxing when you fight on the app? First of all.
On the app.
Like, seriously, I mean, ESPN is, you know how they got their app and they streaming services, but ESPN is ESPN, like, seriously.
Yeah. Now, I agree with you. I feel like Deontay Wilder the face of boxing. I mean, every time he knocks somebody out, every time he knocks somebody out, it goes viral. Like, everybody see it. Like Canelo, he fights on the app. Like, you say he the face of boxing, and only like 500,000 people tuning in. Like, how is that the face of boxing? And it's only cost $20. Like, that's not the face of boxing. Can you picture Floyd Mayweather fighting on a $20 app, like not $80 on pay-per-view? You know how many people gonna watch it? You know what I'm saying?
It's it's crazy because it's like you think, all right, you see Canelo, right? Bang, you got Canelo, and me, I actually like Canelo as a fighter. I think he could fight for real, honestly, but he's the Duck City. He's been ducking since Canelo is he should start his own mighty duck.
We got a real one here. We got a real one here. Hey,
he's a Duck City. Like, I ain't never seen it in the face. Honestly, he made it cool to duck. Lomachenko followed right in his footsteps. How you duck? Like, let's go.
Hey, but they try to, and that's for the funny part is they try to compare him to Floyd. Like, they hate Floyd, right? But they try to compare him to Floyd when Floyd never did those things. But I thought y'all hate Floyd, so how y'all gonna compare him to Floyd? How come y'all gonna like a fighter that y'all compare to Floyd? It's just, we all know where this all coming from at the end of the day. I mean, they didn't say nothing about Canelo Alvarez never negotiating with Andrade or Charlo for 5 to 6 years when they've been around the same weight for I don't know how long, and they were all champions around the time. Matter of fact, Canelo wasn't even a champion, and he never even negotiated. Forget fighting. I'm talking about negotiating. And they gonna claim this guy's pound for pound #1 when he's not even pound for pound #1 in his division. We don't even know if he could be an Andrade or a Charlo. Don't get me wrong, like you said, he's a good fighter. I want to see him versus the best. That's why if y'all saying he the best, we saying Andrade and Charlo the best. Put him against the best. But he don't want to fight the best.
Yeah, he don't. I think when a smooth player, I think this is my opinion. I think Charlo will come out on top. Andrade definitely is a great fighter.
Yeah, and
Charlo will come out on top.
Yeah, and you know what? That fight right there, I feel like that's Errol Spence versus Crawford is the middleweight version of Charlo versus Andrade. That's how I feel about it.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about it.
Definitely, the styles is like definitely.
Yeah.
And then I really be going at it with people because they got Errol Spence, right? I seen Errol Spence interview after the fight last night, and he looked good to me. People talking about, he don't look like he gonna come back to boxing. Like how? Like
yeah.
He just got out of a car accident. Car flipped over less than 2 months ago.
Right.
Walking like, what you talking about?
You see how the narrative changed. You see how it went from he won't fight again to he gonna need a couple years off his career. He this and that, and then he comes out with a little laceration. Now they talking about look at his voice. Of course, he broke some of his teeth. How you think he gonna sound? But guess what? His energy's still the same. He still want all the smoke. He's still calling out Crawford. He's still calling out Manny Pacquiao. Unlike Canelo Alvarez, he ain't gonna give up no strap. You know what I'm saying? He want all the smoke, man. That's why we got all the respect for Errol Spence and these fighters that not getting their credit just because they on the hope list. That's all.